I'm Trevor Turnbull, and in this training video, we're going to review market research for willripley.com and guitargoalsonline.com. And you can see here we have a spreadsheet. This is a Google Docs spreadsheet that is labeled the WR, which is for Will Ripley 1.6.0, the FanBase people. So what we're doing is we are actually going to be cleaning up this spreadsheet, completing the research on this spreadsheet, and then ultimately going out and finding new research so that we can identify influencers that will potentially be content partners and referral partners for the Guitar Goals Online product. So the first thing is you can see here on this spreadsheet we have a number of columns as well as a number of rows, and there's already some data in here, but it's incomplete and it actually needs to be cleaned up. So step number one is going to be just cleaning up the data that's in here. And in particular, we need to clean up these two columns right here, which is the email and the phone number one. You can see that some of these actually have both of them on there, right? So all I'm going to have you do is just go ahead and clean this up, remove all spaces in here, and put the phone number where the phone number is supposed to go, put the email where the email is supposed to go. And like I say, remove all spaces. The other thing that I'm going to have you do on these phone numbers is remove all spaces again. So no dashes, no spaces, just have it be the complete number, all right? So you're gonna have to go through each one of these and just remove those spaces. And you can remove the one as well. Just go with 9 digits. So it's the area code and then the 3 digits and then the 4 digits, right? So make it, or sorry, that's 10 digits. Make it 10 digits total, right? So same thing with this one. So you're just gonna go through all of these and you are going to remove all of those spaces and just make it nice and neat, okay? So that is step number one. You're going to go ahead and do that, clean up this whole spreadsheet, make it nice and neat. Number two is you're going to complete the data on this spreadsheet. So that's going to include all of the following columns. Number one is whatever your name happens to be as a researcher, you're just going to type it in here. So for myself, for example, I would type in Trevor. So just put your first name in there, just so we know who's actually done the research and who's completed all this information on here. It helps us track back on that. Now, the other things we need to find out is the full name of the person that actually owns this website, if you can find it, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. We want their first name and their last name separated out. We want to know what their business name is, and then we also want to know what their title is, and I'm just going to move this one over. If you can find it. So if they're the CEO, if they're just the founder, the owner, the COO, whatever it happens to be, just try and find that information and drop it in there. That one's a nice to have, not an absolute necessity. We've also got email address. So you can see some of these don't have email addresses, and I'll come back and show you how to find that here in a second. The phone number, of course, if we don't have a phone number, try and track down a phone number. Let's see. We've also got Alexa rank, and I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. We've got their best URL for the website, a contact page. This would be only if we cannot find an email address to connect with them. We would then find a contact page. The Facebook fans, so I'm going to show you how to collect their Facebook fan total, and we're just going to use the largest Facebook fan page, whether it's personal or business, because you can see here we've got 2 columns, one for business and one for personal. Sometimes these individuals actually have a product and a personal account, and we want to just make sure that we account for both of them. Twitter followers, same thing, business and personal. YouTube subscribers, business and personal accounts. And then finally, we've got the personal Google Plus URL, if we can find it as well. And then the last part of this is the product. So if this person happens to have a product, we also want to document that. We want the name of the product, we want the URL to that product, and the cost of that product. Don't worry about any of these ones that are over here in red. That stuff is things that we'll include later, but it's not going to be part of this research initially. Okay, so first things first is let's complete the data on all of these different lines. So if I was working on this first one here, you can see I've got all this information. What I would do first is just simply go to the URL. That's probably going to be my best place to start. And when I go to this URL, you can see it takes me to KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com. Here's this guy's website. Got a little video that's going to autoplay. I'll just pause that. I have an extension, a tool on Chrome here. I don't know. This one's called Alexa Traffic Rank. Yeah, so there's a few different Chrome extensions that you can install, either that or like an SEO tool like this one here, SEO for Chrome. If you use one of these tools, what it'll do is it'll actually tell you the Alexa rank, okay? So under traffic, Alexa rank, I'm going to have a number here next to this one. And let me just do that again. I'm going to use this Alexa tool here. So just do a Google search for this Alexa tool and add it to your Chrome browser when you do this research. And if it works for me, it should pull up the actual Alexa rank for this page. And that one, there it is right there. Okay, so the Alexa rank is 373,760. So I want to record that and just round it up if it's a weird number, right? So in this case, might be 374,000, right? Because we just want a rough approximate number for Alexa rank. This tells us how influential this blog is, how much traffic it has, how many backlinks it has. There's a number of criteria, but we want this information. So 374,000. I'm just going to record that. 374,000. The contact page, we don't need to get the contact page for this one because we actually have an email address for this guy. Facebook fans. So because I have this documented already, I will actually go and grab or take a look at this. We've got 11,466. So are we there? 11,466. So just, make it the most recent updated number as you possibly can because you're going to be starting from scratch here, obviously. So we've got Ken Tamplin, Facebook. It looks as though the only reason that I have those two columns is sometimes you'll find on the website links to these social accounts, right? So you can see we've got a link to the Facebook account right here. And sometimes they'll have a personal one and a business one, right? Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy. So this is the main business one, right? If we were to do a search for Ken Tamplin, let me just do that again. Ken Tamplin. You can see that there's his personal account right there, but this actually isn't a fan page. This is just a personal account here. So you wouldn't want to record that. This is only if we have somebody that has a fan page and a business page. So for example, I operate a site called Sports Networker, and we have a fan page for Sports Networker. And the owner of Sports Networker is Lewis Howes. So if we go to Lewis Howes, you can see that there's a fan page for Sports Networker here with 42,000 likes. And then Lewis also has a fan page with 24,000 plus likes. Okay, so that's an example of when you would record both. We really want the Facebook one more than the business one more than anything. The Facebook one is a nice to have, okay? Now, the Twitter account, see if you can find this, right? See if you can find a Twitter account. There's a few ways to do that. Number one, again, look on the website because the website's going to have links to all these social accounts. Ideally, it'll be linking out to a Facebook, a YouTube, a Twitter, Google+, whatever we can find. You might have to click around a little bit. So look in the About section, look in the sidebars, look in the navigation for something that says Connect or Connect with Us or social accounts or whatever, and try and find them. If you don't find them, take a little bit of time to do a quick search. So if you go Ken Tamplin Twitter, so just type that into a Google search and you can see here, there's a Ken Tamplin Twitter, singer, guitarist, music producer. It looks like we found him here, and he doesn't have a whole lot of followers, 700 in particular, but let's document it, right? And that is obviously a personal account. It doesn't say Ken Tamplin Guitar or Vocal School. So I'm going to put personal Twitter URL, and we'll say 700 because we want the biggest total, right? And so let's go Ken Tamplin. What's the name of this again? Vocal Academy. So if I type that into the search, Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy Twitter. So let's see if we can find the business one. Here we go, KT Vocal Academy. All right. And there's the Vocal Academy. So that we definitely want to document that one too. And that one's got 1,000 followers. Okay. So I'll put that one there. And obviously we would switch this now to the highest one. So we'd say 1,100 followers, right? That makes sense, hopefully. Cool. So now if I go back, you can see in the search, I've also got a link here now to the YouTube one. So now if I click on that and open it up in a new tab, here's the link to the YouTube channel. Subscribers is right here, 37,505. That's obviously a significant audience community. So let's put the business URL right there. And again, we'll come back here and remember that number. So 37,505, 37,505. And that's the business URL, right? So we've got Ken Tamplin. There we go. Now I'm going to assume that he only has the one account, but let's just do a search. Ken Tamplin, Vocal Academy, YouTube. That's a pretty significant account, so I'd imagine he wouldn't spread himself too thin and do more than that account. So you can see we've got user Ken Tamplin. Got some individual videos here, which will be nice to document in the future, but not necessary right now. So yeah, that's good. Let's just go with the one. Again, if you can find a business and a personal, try and find it, but don't spend too much time on each one of these. Each record should be like no more. You can see I'm taking like maybe 10 minutes to do each one of these, and sometimes you'll hit a dead end. Just move on to the next one. So we want to get as much info as we can, but don't spend 30 minutes on one of these because it's a time waste. We'd rather have more information and a quick search, and then we'll come back and we'll fill all this in later. So the last thing would be the Google Plus profile, and Ken Tamplin, Google Plus. Let's just do a search for that. And there's videos, Google Plus, Ken Tamplin, Google Plus. So this is likely going to be his Google Plus profile. Let me just go back to that search again here though. Okay, so worked at Ken Tamplin. So here's Ken Tamplin. So that's his Google Plus URL, his personal one. Okay, so we're going to document that if you can find it. If you can't, don't worry too much about it. And then we've also got Ken Tamplin, Vocal Academy. Looks like this is the page. Yeah, plus.google.com. Yeah, so this looks like the business page here. Let me just take a quick look at this. Yeah, so that's the business page and that's the personal Google Plus profile. It's a little bit tough to tell the difference, but you can see that this one here is under the local category. It's just about photos, contact info. So this would be the business right here, okay? So let me just add that. So personal G Plus URL, I'm going to add another column here saying business G Plus URL. Okay, and we'll put that one in there. All right, so the last thing is the product, okay? So now we've got, on this one here, we've got how to sing better. But if I was to go back to this guy's page here, you can see here that I've got New Year's resolution sale, save up to $100. So that's obviously a product. Let me click through and find that. So he's got this New Year's sale that he's running. Let me see what the URL is that I actually chose to put on here. Yeah, how to sing regular bundle. So I want to capture the regular one as opposed to, you know, something that's like a special, because it just makes more sense. But anyway, so here's all these different products right here, right? So there's singing courses, how to sing better than anyone else, complete bundle. So maybe I would just, you know, go through to here. There's obviously a lot of products in this one, so we would choose the best one. And you can see here's, yeah, so here's a link to this product, how to sing regular bundle. And that's the URL that I choose on here, how to sing regular bundle, okay? Now we're looking for the price as well. So again, just choose one of the prices you see here. So here's one, download $2.99. We just want to get a sense of, is this person an online marketer? Do they have a product? So find one of their products if they have one, add the URL and the cost, and that's it. Okay, so you're going to do that for every one of these entries. You're going to go and add all that information for all of these. And like I say, don't spend, you know, 10, 15 minutes on each one of these. Spend, you know, 5 to 10 minutes maximum on each one of these. And then the last thing that I want you to do is I want you to start adding new things in here. So I'm going to add 20 more rows, 40 more rows at the bottom here. And I want you to do at least 40 more entries. So we want you to find at least 40 more entries. And then once you've done that, we'll get you started on something else. But here is the 40 that you'll do. So from 105 to 145. Yeah, anyways, we'll do 40 entries. And this seems to be loading kind of funny. But what we'll do is just some quick research. So I just made a few notes here. What we're looking for again is people that have singing products, how to play piano products, how to play drums products. We'll use those three for now because those are complementary to how to play guitar, right? So we want to partner with people that have other products. They'll promote ours, we'll promote theirs. We just want to start identifying who the players are in this space. So you're going to be doing some Google searches where you're just going to simply type into the search bars. Actually, you'll just go straight to google.com. And of course, you will type in, once this loads up, how to sing product. Let's see what that pulls up for us. Okay, so the first thing that I see here is a couple of paid products up at the top, right? How to Sing Like a Pro, Singing Success, How to Sing, Really Sing, The Singing Zone. So those two are definitely potential partners, right? So what I'm doing is just opening these up in a new tab. And on a Mac computer, I'm holding Command key down and clicking it. You can see it opens up these two new tabs here, right? So that's the way that I would do this, is just start opening these up and figuring out what's out there, right? So you got Singing Success. These ones, it's actually a paid one, but it's also ranking #1 here too. So it's interesting that they pay for that traffic. You've also got these Amazon products here too, which you could definitely dig deeper into. But here's How to Sing Better Tips, okay? So that's another website we might check out. So yeah, now that I think about it, let's do 10 in each. And I'm going to add one more new column here too. That is, I'm going to add one more new column. And that column is going to be pillar topic. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. So I want to add this one in here. So pillar topic. So we're going to add one more column in here that I'd like you to fill out, and that is pillar topic. And then this one, we're going to say vocals or singing. And if it's piano, put piano there. If it's guitar, put guitar there. If it's drums, put drums there, right? We want to know what type of a topic this website is referring to, okay? And so in this case, then, I'm going to say that we'll do 10 of each. So we'll go singing. Let me just pause that video real quick. So we want 10 in the singing category. Approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drums. So we'll do drums next. See what we can find for products there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's catching up to me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And then finally, piano. Okay. So that'll be the last one that we'll do our research on. So we'll do 30 more, 30 new ones. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Once that loads up, we'll finish that up. All right, so there's our 30 new research that we're going to do. And again, you're going to, just do this research, open these up in new tabs. Look, we've got some great products to start from right here, Singing Lessons Online. And yeah, you're just going to, search through Google, first of all. The other place that you can search, of course, is Amazon, right? Just start digging here. So like once you kind of exhaust all of the options for websites that you can find, like Singing Success, and this other one that we found, How to Sing Online, howtosingBetterTips.com. We're gonna dig deeper and explore other options like Amazon. So you find a book like this, How to Sing. What we might do is research that guy's name. So we're going to open up this product here, and we'll do a Google search for Graham Hewitt. Graham Hewitt singing. And that'll hopefully pull up a website, and you can see that it pulls up a lot of Amazon stuff, but I actually don't see anything on websites. But that's the kind of research that you would do to be able to dig further on that. Because with any luck, we would find his name and a website and a business and a product and all kinds of stuff. But we didn't for that one. Let's see. Custom reviews, ultimate voice coach. Let's see who this dude is. That's customer reviews. Okay, so here's this product here. Paul Abdul, Randy Jackson. Interesting. Ultimate voice coach. Learn how to sing like a star. So that is actually a dead end because I don't believe they have an online product. And yeah, that's a stretch to think that we're going to get Paul Abdul to do some affiliate marketing with us. So forget about that one. But you can see that this is where, you really got to start digging for some examples. So the first step would be, of course, to just find websites, right? And then the other keyword that you might use is like how to sing online. Okay, so use the terms online and product. And you can sing, or you can see here, like you got karaoke party, learn how to sing online, virtualvoicelessons.net. Of course, we're looking for really quality potential partners. And let's look at this website here. So this is an okay website. Yeah, it looks good enough. Like there's potential for partnerships here. And you can see they've got a membership, it looks like. They've got some free lessons here. They've got some information about this guy, Steve Childs. They've got a members area, which obviously has a cost to it, I'm guessing. That doesn't really say, but how it works. So you might just have to dive around to find this guy. Oh, right here. Here we go. $3 a lesson, professional quality instruction. So yeah, you've got some products that you can click on there. Let's see what we got. Virtualvoicelessons.net, how it works. Yeah, $49.95 for a membership. One-time fee, $49.95, gets 26 lessons, okay? So there's another one. So it's virtually an unlimited opportunity to document some of this stuff, but let's start with 10 of each, 10 under singing, drums, and piano, and fill out and complete all the info on here, clean up the spreadsheet as you can see as it exists right now. And then look, you can see that like some of these are in the wrong place. We'll have to like move over that email over to here, and it just needs to be cleaned up and completed, and then some new research done. So if you have any questions on this, by all means reply to the person that sent you this video and the training contained within. We definitely want to make sure that this is done laser and it's done to the best ability as we possibly can, so that it's consistent and usable for us. So please, please, please let us know if you have any questions along the way. All right, thanks very much.